Hello there and welcome back to Foundry. Yes, we're back on Foundry once again, going to be finishing up a few things before 1.0 comes out for Satisfactory. We're going to be finishing up the project that we started. The one. So let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's go. Alrighty then, here we are back in 10 FPS land. First things first, as we get started here, thank you and welcome to all of the newest subscribers that have subscribed over the last week and over the weekend. You guys are awesome, and also thank you to the people that have stuck around for so long on this channel. You guys are also awesome. It's so great to see so many people. I'm surprised all the time, it's just like, holy crap. All these people subscribe to me. What the heck? I know, I'm not that great, but anyway. So a few things. Oh, some of this is not working correctly. Hold on. All right. This one's supposed to be outputting casings, but it's not. Oop, I might have done the wrong one. Okay, we'll fix that in a minute. But also, just as a quick little note, they just released, not too long ago, last week anyway, they just released the new video for Satisfactory 1.0, which is probably going to be some of the last details that we receive before it comes out, obviously, because the Satisfactory 1.0 is coming out very, very soon, that being tomorrow, so definitely going to be playing that as soon as it releases. So more than likely, this is going to be the last episode for a little bit for Foundry, because we're like I've said many times, Satisfactory 1.0 is going to take over. The channel. So Foundry is going to go on the back burner. Plus, as I've also stated before, I want to kind of give this game a little bit of time to get another update, because the next update they are talking about doing optimization, as well as just basically optimization and some quality of life stuff. So, which is what they're going to be their main focus is going to be for the next update of this game. And I'm hoping, I'm not expecting that to go back to 60 FPS with what we've got built here, but I am hoping that we get at least back to 30, because especially when you get to the center of the city here, the center of the city, the stutter gets quite bad, and I understand it's because of what I built and stuff like that. I get it. We've tried removing the roads and replacing the roads with foundation instead, and that did kind of help, but not really. It didn't really give us any FPS, but it is what it is, and hopefully they'll give us a thing to be able to fix this river here, which would be pretty nice, be able to fix the water and whatnot, because there was like a bit of landmass right there, and I blew it apart so that I could have a proper bridge. Stuff like that. We'll see. We shall see. I know there's mods for it and whatnot, but for all of our problems. But don't want to do mods until I do my second run of this game. But yeah, and also they just released a video for this game building these ore scanners, which was really cool. I mean, seeing somebody put this together, man, in Blender was a really nice little treat. It's just like, holy crap. And also, it's just like, no wonder these buildings have trouble spawning in, because there's so many little pieces that go into this. There's so much to render on the surface here, which was really cool. I was actually really impressed by their skill when it comes to Blender and stuff like that. Skills I only wish to dream of ever having. Oh, we unlocked all the chunks within range. Okay, well, these are going to be just decorative pieces then. They have unlocked all of the range they can, which is really cool. I mean, it doesn't reveal the map, but you can see all of the ore nodes all around us. We no longer had to scan for our ore nodes. We know exactly where they all are. Being able to zoom out a bit further on the map would be nice too, but yeah, you can see the black area here. This black area, this is all the ore nodes that the scanner had picked up. You can see how far away from the base it is. It's got a damn good range on it. Oh, really nice. But yeah, today's episode we're going to be finally finishing the Ignum Fuel Rod Factory, and then, like I said before, after a little while, after this episode, that's going to be it for Foundry for a little bit. Hopefully, that update will improve things, and then maybe we'll come back to it. We'll come back to Foundry after that update. I say maybe because there might not be a chance that we'll come right back after the update. We might give it a little bit more time for them to work out the bugs of the new update. You know how updates go. And all that stuff. So, but like I said, if there was going to be a factory here, it would have already been built. So that's what we're going to be working on today: is the ignum ore powder, or the coal powder, essentially, in order to turn it into ignum fuel rods. So, I guess first things first. Let's go ahead and take a look here. What is going on with this? So this is what we did last time, by the way. We finished getting all the resources here and getting the last bit of this building finished with all the resources and stuff. And we've got this little data cable thing going on, this little input. So this input is currently turned off. And if we actually look at the conditions, what was it? Alt left mouse button, there it is. So if the fuel rod casings are less than 3,200, which is 2 lines of casings, then it will allow this loader to put in more casings. Now let's see about these outputs. Okay, so all 4 outputs are going into, and they are turned on into the intake. So we are inputting both. So why isn't the casings coming out? Well, something's not working here. Something's not working like it should. Because we've already tested that this works, putting in 2 items and outputting 2 items on the very top. We're inputting 2 items and then we're outputting. Oh. Oh, really? Is it not working because of that? Because there's cable? If I take a bit of cable... Oh, crap. Sure, it's full. Like this elevator, let's go to the very bottom. Make sure I got this correct. Yeah, see, there's no casings in here either. However, is there casings in the actual machines? There isn't. What? Really? Let's see if I can get the casings to pop out of there. They're not, the casings are not coming out. What the hell? Now let's change it to something else and then change it back. Interesting. Maybe the output's bugged? Nope. Fuck. I put down the wrong end. Balls. Oh, it copied the stupid filter. Okay. I'm an idiot. That's No, it's not. It's not outputting any casings. What the? Do I not have the casings going to the right elevators? I must have, right? Like, it's the furthest left one. Like, I'm pretty sure I set this up correct. Oh, yeah, I definitely have. That's not good. Why is it not taking any casings whatsoever? Can it not do inputs on this? Well, because I know it works, because this elevator works. It gets inputted both of these, and both of them end up going to the output. And I know it especially works because it was taking in casings earlier. Is this a bug? Like, if I try to... nah, it's not like satisfactory, obviously. Hold on. Let me take this apart. Okay, we got, see, 64 casings. Look how many casings I got. And then we put it back. See, the casings are going in. Okay, the casings are definitely inside of the elevator. Oh, now they go. What? What? Yeah, I mean, if that was the case... Okay, now it's not outputting any casings whatsoever. Which I guess is fine. As long as the casings are coming out. See, there's casings in this one. But there's not any casings, like... Is there casings in this one? No, there's no casings whatsoever. Is the wire coil somehow taking up all the space in the elevator? If I take out enough wire... No. I don't have the inventory to do that. Okay, we might need a separate elevator somehow, or... Yeah, but the steel in advanced machinery parts works. Why isn't this working? Here, have this. Have my casings. I don't understand. Okay, it might be the case that there's no output. But that kind of sucks, because that means I need... That is so stupid, though, because this works just fine. Like, the example of this working is this. Is this right here. You can see it... I mean, it doesn't work for a minute, but it eventually starts working. Yeah, I don't know about the dual output on the elevators. And I don't have the room to change it, though. That's the other issue. Is I don't have the room to be able to change it. Oh wait, yes I do. Yes, of course I do. It'll be a pain in the... it'll be a real pain, but if I output this with casings instead... Okay, hold on. This should work, right? Oh. Okay, we'll have to... I wonder if I can... Can I maneuver this a different way? Like, is there a way... It's like, yeah, if I... Oh, it's going to be outputting this though. That it's going to be the same issue either way I go. That's right. Yeah, because that's going to be outputting freaking powder. Oh no. Okay. Well, hold on. Crap, that ain't gonna work, is it? There needs to be. Interesting. I guess there just needs to be some production for it to actually work. Because the other one, the production is working constantly. These are constantly burning. I'll figure it out later. Okay, I know. I understand these a little bit better on how they work. So they only take a certain amount of each item, and then they output it. And what had happened was the reason that we haven't seen a single casing come through the elevator is because I hooked up the wire coil first, so the entire elevator shaft filled up with wire coil. So basically, what I have to do is I have to clean the elevator. There we go. Look. As long as I keep cleaning the elevator out of wire, the casings will come through. And I just need to get enough casings in there to back up the belt, and then I don't have to worry about it, because it will work. It just, yeah, it filled up the elevator because I was just like, it's so annoying. I mean, it is annoying, but there you go. Yeah, see, so now it's working like it should. Yeah, and I just got to do that to all the elevators. I just got to keep trashing wire until I get the result I want. Alrighty then. So now we should have enough. We should have enough crushers doing the old ignum powder. Now it is 5 machines per belt, so we're gonna have 5 belts worth. I decided I was gonna do 20, but I decided instead of doing a 4x5, why don't we just do a 5x5? I mean, we got enough room. The crushers are small enough. Yeah, it's like, why don't we just do a 5x5? Why not? What am I going to go get? Yeah, I don't need anything. Who knows what I'm doing? I don't have a clue. Okay. And there's 5 outputs on this as well. I wonder, can you... Probably not, huh? We'll do it underneath. That's fine. I was sitting there wondering, like, can you use this as like a storage? But well, no, we'll just do it. It's fine. Yeah. However, so basically, what's going to happen is the input's going to go in one way, and the output's going to go out that way. This will just keep things nice and simple. The only unsimple thing is it being, yeah, this is the input, so yeah, we'll need 5 belts worth of input, because we needed 20 crushers initially, so I'm making slightly more ignum powder than I need to, but I am okay with that because then I can then like go, oh yeah, I'm making more ignum powder over here, and then just do it that way. You know what I mean? It's something I used to say all the time. Yeah, part of my childhood was definitely spent in an inner city poor neighborhood, and slurs were all you ever heard there. Like, nah, I mean, you know, that's pretty much that. It's not me doing an impression. That's literally how I used to talk. It's me doing an impression of myself. How about that? Can't be getting in trouble here. All right, so we'll just have a box then on the bottom side of this. So the ignition pattern is going to go up. It's going to be a little bit weird, more weird for me than I normally do. Because what I'll normally do is I'll have the input come in to the machine, depending on how the machine is situated. I'll have the machine come in, and then the input will be on one side of the machine, and the output will be on the opposite side. And then, depending on how everything's set up, and then it would make more sense. But not that it really matters all that much. But yeah, I went ahead and filed a complaint. No, filed a F9 on the old elevator situation, asking them if they would. Of course, I don't have direct contact to the devs, so it doesn't really matter. But you know, even being a YouTuber for Foundry, yeah, you're not gonna. The devs they're far too busy to. Talk to us poor YouTubers. No, not that they're self-important. It's a joke. But yeah, I'm saying that I don't have. Yeah, I just don't have direct contact or anything like that. So don't assume that all of a sudden, yeah, it's like, oh, you can talk to. But no, I wish I could. I actually really do wish I could. Yeah, that'd be sweet. I'd be all for that sweetness. Okay. But yeah, I put in a thing to say, to suggest that the elevators, honestly, if they're not going to change the elevators in any way as far as size, like I've been wanting, like the single block elevator or even a 2x2 block elevator, and yes, I know there's mods for it, yada yada yada. But if they're not going to change the size of the elevator, they should at least change how it works. The way it works now, the elevator is way too big for a single input upstream and downstream. That was my complaint. Because if you're inputting one item on one end and inputting another item on another end, you're fine. It's fine. The elevator works as it's supposed to because it's got one upstream, one down, one item going upstream, one item going downstream. The elevator's happy. It'll be even happy if you just have one going upstream or one going downstream, as we've done before. But you can have one going up, one going down. But when you have multiple items going up, it takes batches of them. It takes a small handful of items, like a bucket. It's like if you were to put buckets on a belt, connected to a belt, a pulley system, and the buckets go into the water. And then when they come up to the top, it automatically dumps the water into another bucket, essentially, or into like some kind of storage system, right? So the buckets continuously go around, and if you can't put water into that storage anymore, then the bucket stays full at the top, and then the machine shuts down because it can't move anymore, because it can't output anymore, or it just sits there and spins. It spins forever, but you never get anything else. So if you're trying to do buckets, let's say you're trying to do water and oil, you're only going to be able to do one bucket of one and one bucket of the other. However, this is a video game. I get how the bucket system works. I get how the elevators work. I know how they work. It makes total sense. But at the same time, it is a video game, and we don't have to. We don't need to resort to a bucket system in a video game. I mean, if it was a single block or a 2x2 block elevator, you wouldn't even be hearing me complain right now. I would not be complaining one bit, because the amount of ports on the elevator and the amount of space that it takes up does not warrant one item upstream and one item downstream. It does not warrant that kind of use as you would normally use it. Because of the way it works. So if you're trying to have multiple outputs, you need to have enough buffer for the this needs to be input. You need to have enough. Why am I doing this? you need to have enough buffer for that to work. Like, you know, me having really long belts at the end of those elevators. That's the reason that the casings one works so well, is because of the long belt. Like, if you had a short belt straight to a factory right out of the gate from an elevator, you're going to suffer. Your elevator is going to be worse. So then, you know, not on top of how much the space the elevator already takes, you're then having to build a buffer either through a container or through longer belts, so taking up even more room. And yeah, it descends into having to have a way bigger building than you need, or way bigger structure, way bigger space, way bigger footprint, however you want to put it, than is absolutely necessary. Like, honestly, yeah, two by one by one, 2x2, 2x1, whatever. Those types of elevators, if you're not going to change how the elevator works, you need to change the size of it. And if you're not going to change the size of it, you need to change how the elevator works. You can't have it as is now. The elevator's just not, it's too much of a hassle for the amount of space that the elevator takes up, and the amount of other extra space that you need to take in order to get more than one type of item. It needs to be simultaneous. It doesn't need to be in batches like that. There's no reason for that other than, well, that's how the real life or how a real life elevator would work in this type of situation. It's like, yes, that's how a real life one would work. Sure, fine, yeah, it totally makes sense. But this is a video game. I mean, you got to break from the realism at some point. Like, that's always my thing too. Like, there's a difference between a video game and a simulation. I get that. Like, if you're a video game trying to be a simulation, you need to have a fine line that you're not willing to cross for realism or for video game's sake. You know, whichever. But you can't have super hyper realism with video game elements. With a decent amount of video game elements for it to be considered a video game and not just a simulator. You know, like, see, a good example of that would be, oh, I'm doing this stupidly. I did not check my work. So now I have to put it back. Don't ask me. I lost my damn mind at this point. I mean, look at my factory, man. You cannot look at my factory and go, yeah, that was built by a sane person. But yeah, hopefully that, I've explained my point well enough for people to understand. You know, sometimes I don't. Sometimes people get the wrong idea. They're just like, well, you're trying to say this. It's like, no, I'm not trying to say that at all. And I'm not saying Foundry is bad by any means either. So sad that you have to clarify that. Like, if you're complaining about a video game, everybody assumes that you just absolutely hate the video game. I mean, it'd be a lot more obvious if I hated Foundry. I wouldn't have spent over 400 hours in this game. How many hours am I at? I'm at 400 hours, right? No, close. Almost 400. 384. Yeah. But yeah, it'd be a lot more obvious if I hated this video game. Sometimes I'll say I hate this game, you know, but that's just a statement in the moment. Oh, by the way, if you guys have not seen my, I've been trying to promote this really hard. If you guys have not seen my Star Trekker series, it is definitely worth a look. I've now got 3 episodes out for it. The 3rd episode being last week. Or wait, no. Was I going to have 4 episodes? I was going to have an episode released today, wasn't I? Was I? See, now I'm all schedule mixed. Just forget I said that. But yeah, my Star Trekker series I am definitely loving, and I'm going to be sad when I have to put it aside for Satisfactory. Because that's such a fun game. It's a great story game. Like, I know people are complaining about it on Steam, and they're trying to review it negatively and whatnot. But I definitely enjoyed it quite a bit. Being a story game and being what it is, the game fits so well. I mean, with it being a small development team and everything, and have that kind of quality of game, I'd say it is of quality. You know, it has a few quirks, I will not deny, like the control scheme. The control scheme. Being a PC game, that what they did was they ported it from console. I think they had it on console. And what they did was they made it for console and then they ported it back to PC, which was a bit of a mistake. I think that's how that happened. Because it works great for controller. Like if you have an Xbox controller, like I do I have an Xbox controller or a Microsoft controller for Windows 10, specifically for Windows 10. I mean, not that it really makes a whole lot damn bit of difference, but yeah, and it works. That game works really great. It works really great on that game. Yeah, using the keyboard and mouse is akin to trying to understand an insane person's mind. Like, what were they thinking? You know what I mean? That control scheme is so messed up. And what's even worse is you can't change it. It's a PC game, but you can't change the controls, which is such a standard feature on all PC games nowadays. I'd say all, but what I really mean is I don't really mean all, obviously, because not everyone does. But which way did I go? This way. Yeah, it's just without having that control scheme being able to be changed to what people would be comfortable with. I don't know if I necessarily think that's a reason for bad. I mean, make mention of it, sure, but just pick up a controller. I mean, if you can afford to play Star Trekker, it's a $30 game. But it's like if you can play Star Trekkers, you can pick yourself up a $10 Xbox controller for Walmart. I say $10, but I have not needed to buy a controller for the computer or for the PC in a long time. And I usually do I do Power A. Those are usually pretty good quality. It may not, people may go, no, it's not. It's like, it's a pretty good quality. I've had mine for, I don't know, running on 3 years now, and it works just fine. It's just overuse, definitely. That's where it starts to fall apart. Is when you overuse it, especially the sticks. They develop the dreaded stick drift. Look at me just rambling on about random crap. It's the last episode of Foundry before we play Satisfactory. So, yeah, Satisfactory is coming up real soon. So close. Man, I'm so excited, especially with the recent videos and stuff that they've brought out. Yes. Okay. Oh, and speaking of Space Truckers as well, another really great thing about Space Truckers is the soundtrack. The soundtrack that they made for that game, oh my gosh. I am not a fan of country, but that freaking... I can't stop thinking about that soundtrack, dude. It's so good. It fits the game so well. They built a whole freaking radio station, ads and everything for that game. It's, that's not something you would usually find unless it was a AAA title, where they, be able to hire people to make that kind of stuff. It's like from an indie team, an indie dev team, no less. It's a great thing. Isn't that crazy? That's another thing too. Isn't that crazy? Indie dev companies have become. Put this right here. Indie dev teams have become of the same quality, if not better quality, than AAA titles, and they cost half as much. You know what I mean? Like what? Like this is not what it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be able. You're not supposed to be able to do that. But now the indie dev scene is so crazy right now, and it has been crazy for like the last couple of years, maybe even longer. Where it's just been, you know, just these great, like, amazing quality games, like Satisfactory, for instance, Foundry, that other Factory game, Factorio. Yeah, you could say Factorio. Yeah, they're an indie dev team, aren't they? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're definitely not AAA. Jeez. Factorio. You know, some of the other games like Space Trucker, and some of those others. Where it's just the quality of the game is so good, and you pay half as much for it, half as much as an indie dev, if not less. Space Engine was I was thinking of. You know, games like that. It's just like, what the heck? Like, I think the AAA scene was one of the final nails in the coffin of the AAA scene was definitely the quadruple A game, the Skull and Bones is that was what it was called, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Skull and Bones. That game, it bombed so hard that it literally ruined the reputation of AAA titles. I mean, AAA titles were already in the toilet as far as reputation goes for most gamers. Most gamers were like, I've never tried, and I'm with them too. I've never touched a AAA title. Screw Ubisoft, screw EA, screw 343 as well. Jeez. Nowadays, Bungie even, sadly, that hurts the soul. What's some of the others? Activision, I think. I don't remember. I don't remember them all the AAA titles that they charge $60 to $70 per game, and then on top of that, you want the deluxe edition, you're paying $70, $80, and then you want the ultimate edition, and you're sitting there $90, $100, maybe $110, $120, and you know, and then the game comes out, right, and then it's such a pile of just crap, you know what I mean? It's just such a pile of crap, and you're just like, what happened? And then you find out later, I need to get rid of this little mound in the middle here. You find out later that, oh, it was rushed, you know, they ran out of development time, you know, the AAA company, the publisher was pushing for this release date and didn't give them enough time to finish it. You know, and it spends Bethesda. That's not just thinking of AAA titles, AAA companies that I kind of despise nowadays. You know, games like that, or the devs like that. See, the first 4 belts we're going to, because these go directly. They go directly towards that. We're going to put a splitter on this one because this one goes towards steel, but those other ones go directly towards power. But we need to be quick as well. Yeah, and the dev team has the dev teams have replaced these guys. And the indie dev team, the indie dev teams have replaced the AAA title as being on top. Like, sure, those companies, Rockstar, that's another one. I mean, Rockstar's not so bad, but they have been kind of scummy recently. In my opinion, it's an opinion. Okay, this is all opinion based. Don't get all bent out of shape. Talking video game politics. It's like, don't get all bent out of shape. It's an opinion. Okay. Man. But it's just one of those things, and it just one of those things that just you sit there and you wonder what happened, and I think what happened was greed, corporate greed. That's what happened. But it is a great thing though that we have the indie dev scene with even with early access games, you know, like games like Satisfactory, Coffee Stain Studios. You got Iron Gate, and just trying to think of some of the dev teams. This one, what is this one? I can't remember the people that made Foundry. The company itself, I can't remember the damn name. I'm terrible with names. Sorry. But it was just another one of those examples of, you know, how you can do so much more with so much less. And being in early access, they have the excuse of being, well, we're in early access, that's why our game isn't the greatest right now. But they always early access, they always end up fixing it for the most part. I mean, some games do fail, but and it's a sad thing. But I don't know. Sorry, I'm rambling. There we go. Look at that. Go! Okay, that's going to make that. And then we're going to put another box down. 2, 3, 4. How many spaces did I put it away? Because it was perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces. Okay, got it. Let's go ahead and put a single lock space on that. Yeah, sorry about it. Sometimes I get on these little rants, and I just want to talk about it, you know. Listen to all those crushers go. It's nuts. That way. I'm trying to work as fast as I can here. But yeah, I don't even know how we got started on that little rant. But at least you guys aren't going to... You're not gonna get all bent out of shape over it, right? Because it is, like I said, it is an opinion. It's an opinion type deal. But, you know, I think it is kind of true. The indie dev scene has definitely taken over. Yeah. Okay. Alright, cool. And don't forget to lock that one space. Perfect, there we go. We're now making igna powder. Now, how many belts do we need? I think it's 4, isn't it? Lag. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, there's 4. Alright, so 4. So these are going to be the inputs for the igna powder. And then all we need is the fuel rods, and we'll be good. Furthest one. Yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, should we go up and over? I think we should. Hold on, 1, 2. Yeah, we can go up and over. Okay. And we will go up and over. Oops. It's getting real laggy. This game is getting laggy, man. down. Across my little bridges. Okay. So then this one's gonna go there. That one's gonna go there. This one's gonna go there. And this one's gonna go there. Then we gotta go up and over one more time. Damn it, and we need slopes, and we need belts too, look at that. Almost out. I need to turn on the belt factor, I think. I mean, I think I still have some Mark II belts hanging around, but I'm gonna wait until I run low, and then I'll think about turning the machine off. Okay, like this. Okay. There we go. But like I said, we're gonna finish this damn factory today. It's gonna happen. I don't care what anybody says, it's happening. We're gonna get it all hooked up and ready to go. Considering how fast I built this one, I mean. And then when we come back from the break of not playing this game for a little bit, playing Satisfactory and whatnot, and they've made an update to this to improve the FPS and whatnot. I'll keep an eye on it and stuff, but yeah, once they get that improved, I'll be super freaking happy. So the one thing I do want to do, even though... Oh wait, no, it won't matter because they're all on their own belt. Yeah, they're all going to be max belt speeds, so... Okay. And then 4... 2, 3... 4... Oops. Alright, and there goes the 4 belts. Nice. This stuff is so red. It's crazy. Okay, and up they go. And then they're going to output once they get up there. They're going to start outputting onto these belts here. Should start seeing some come out here soon. There it goes. Okay, this one. Got to make sure all these work. Yep, there goes that one. This one. Yep, there goes that one. And this one. That's the last one, I think. Yep, there goes that one. Okay. So all we need is the fuel, and then we'll be good. We'll be making fuel rods. I think we're going to run out of power before that happens, if we haven't already. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this back. Actually, I don't know. Let's go and check and see what it's doing. I think I had a system. Oh. I think I had a system to where it was... to where even if these belts are empty, it'll still kind of balance itself out. Let's go and check that real quick before I say. Oh my gosh, to 6 FPS, 5 FPS, oh my gosh, to 4 FPS. Holy crap, it is a slideshow and a half. Yeah, see, these are still... the other belts are still participating, so we're good. We can take all the time we need. Oh my gosh, dude. Please, please, fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Fix it. And not in a good way. It's so laggy. Oh my gosh, dude. It is insane over there. I'm gonna go back over to 15 FPS land, at least so I'm not looking at a slideshow. Completely. Slideshow. I mean, if you like slideshows, that's cool. I am definitely not a super big fan of them. Okay, so there's our factory for our ignum powder. Yeah, we wouldn't have been... The reason that I didn't put that on top of there, just like, yeah, you could have fit that all on one floor and put it up there. Actually, no, because I need a full belt of ignum powder. Each of these line of machines, these are each a full belt. If you take 640 divided by 120, it's 5.33 repeating. So 5 machines per belt, essentially, is the most. It can handle slightly more than 5 machines, but that's it. Can't do 6. So I would need 5 elevators, because the elevators are also 640, matching the belt speed. I would need 5 elevators of output, and I don't have that room. I have enough room for 2 more elevators, maybe 3 if I take out the supports there. Not 5, definitely. That's why I put it over here. And plus, I needed I was going to need eventually a way to bring it from far off. So, okay. So the last thing that we need to do is we need to get all of the pipework hooked up, and then we'll start making ignum fuel rods. So let's go ahead and get that done. So I just got to input all that and then hook it to the tank in the basement. Alrighty. So now that we've got all the pipelines, let's go ahead and start hooking them up. We now should be making ignum fuel rods. Strained. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're starting to falter on our power. Yeah, because we're starting to run out of ignum, I think. Oh, yep. No, wait, no. No, we should be good. Hold on, if that's going to be the case... I might be able to fix this before it gets too bad. While those fuel rods get made. Let's do it here. So we're going to use the old. I might run out of power before I manage to accomplish this. It's okay. Yeah, don't ask me what I was about to do there. I don't even know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... And hopefully that'll get there before the power runs out. If not, that's okay. We'll work on it. Oh, sorry. Freaking wind. All of a sudden there's a wind current again. Yeah, I breathe out and it doesn't do it doesn't blow into the mic. The way I have the mic set up, it's not, it's not set up in a way to where if I blow into it, see, it doesn't do that. But when we get that breeze going, it circulates the air. Okay, like I said, hopefully... Oh, never mind. Well, guess we'll go put some ignium powder in the system. That should hopefully get it going again. I was hoping to have this done before that ran out, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. Oh, and now things are not loading. We're getting into unloaded territory here. My power station, no. We still don't have... I gotta wait for the ignium to get up here, I think. Before I start putting that stuff down. Or before I put ignium in the system. Gotta get those belts going. Hoping we'll get here soon. Huh? Everything being built around us. Very slowly, very carefully being built around us. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay. Inventory. There. Oh, she goes. System going again. There we go. And look at that. Now we got power. You see the lights just come on. It's like we have enough ignium powder, or ignium, we just don't have it hooked up to the system yet. Yeah, see, there's our ignium fuel rods right there. Going into the elevator. Perfect. Okay. Now that should work. Fly! Now that everything's going again, that we got factories going, it's like the lag is unreal. Wow, that FPS or that autosave. Autosave was just like. Okay, just get the fuel going. Go. Yeah, it's not loaded over here fully yet. Yeah, there's the ghost machine. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, especially because everything's going to start turning on now. All of the fuel generators are going to start turning on. All of the low density alumite distillation towers are going to start going, and it's just going to start burning. Lots and lots of power to get those ignium fuel rods. It'll be good though. Okay, I think. Oops, I was going too low. I think this is already hooked up and ready to go. It's already sending ignium. It should already be sending ignium fuel rods out, which it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's already sending the ignium fuel rods out. Okay, so now the second half of this whole ordeal is we've got to tear apart the the power station. I'm going to do it one side at a time so that we keep power going. What we need to do is we need to separate out, or not separate out. We need to basically tear apart. There's the fuel rods. We need to tear apart the inputs and outputs. Let me go out this way. Up here. I need to be up top anyway. Is we need to tear apart our power facility just ever so slightly, and we're going to have to. We need inputs and outputs. That's the way this is going to have to work. The only problem I see happening is it is a 4x4. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to rearrange these belts the way they come up. They're going to have to come up earlier. Or at least half of it, because we're going to need, let's see, Alright, what I'm going to do as well is we're going to... oh, there's some foundation hanging out here. Why do I not have a good way of getting down below? I need like a hole in the wall or something. Like, ugh. Yeah, there's this, it's completely sealed. Alright, we'll have to head back over here. Alright, so yeah, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to remove 2 of the belt lines that go out. Yeah, we'll go way over here, actually. If we do it over here, then that'll be fine. But we gotta fly all the way over here at 10 FPS, all the way across the map. Yeah, wait for everything to load, but yeah, we're gonna remove 2 of these belt lines. Like that one and that one. Okay. And those 2 belt lines should go all the way over. Because I need to let the system drain, you know what I mean? Because those belts need to be emptied. Okay, so those 2 belts are disconnected, which is going to go all the way over here. But yeah, we need that belt needs to be empty because we're going to be transferring over. One belt's going to be upstream, one belt's going to be downstream. Obviously. But yeah, these belts do need to come in earlier. So basically, I just have to tear apart the system. There's just no real good way to go about it. Let me down. Okay. Yeah, this whole system here, these belts need to come in way earlier, if they can. That does mean the road might have to get moved, though, unfortunately. Actually, don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what happens. If I can move it back 1, that'll be both inputs, because the outputs don't matter necessarily. The outputs can go this way if they want, which will probably be. I mean, if we can move it back 2 spaces. Yeah, see, the road is going to be in the way here. Actually, no, it won't. It won't if it moves back 1 space, but if it moves back any further. See, here's fine. But if I move it back here, for instance, yeah. Balls, okay. So the inputs, I didn't realize that's the system. Actually, we don't have to necessarily do that. We can have the system be like have it come down here and then make a turn instead. The system needs to run out of units. Oh, I have a let me go. I have a freaking splitter system up here to make sure that everything was matched. Remove that. I'm just gonna remove it all. We need to anyway. But... And then of course the lag's like making me remove unnecessarily those belts. Okay. Okay, now we're good. Yeah, the system needs to clean out, unfortunately. Ugh. Damn it. Oh wait, you know what? I would suck it up. Forget about it. It's so annoying down here. The way I did this really stupidly. Because I did not give myself enough space. Nor did I give myself a way up and out. Like an idiot. Yeah, because the mountain is right here. Well, part of it is. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to disconnect the system. And just let half of it run. But there's no way up. You know what? Forget it. There's a good sizable hole I can fit out of. Okay. Sorry, it's being a little annoying, Carice, right now, at the moment. Wait a second, we can have. Oh no, we've surrounded it by roads. Never mind. Okay, so the inputs and outputs are going to be interesting. All right. So the inputs are going to be. They're going to be very interesting because what I got to do is I'm going to have to put a second lane loader here, and then this side's going to be the output side, and that's the way we're going to have to run it. That's okay if they run out of coal. I actually want them to run out of coal, so then I can basically I'm just going to delete from here all the way down because we got to tear it all out and redo. Because the way it is now, actually no, we only got to tear out one side. Yeah, only one side has got to be removed so that the outputs. And then what we're going to do is on this side we're going to have the two outputs, and then the slopes are going to go the opposite way because we don't have enough room to slide these back. Yeah, the outputs are going to be on this end of it, and then it's going to output this direction. To then make that work, because we can't output, or can we? No, because I need 4 spaces. I need an input here, input on this side, and then output on this side. Yeah, see, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd have to be able to slide that back. So that's why the outputs are going to go this way, and it's going to be the same on this one, of course, and then those then the casings are going to be sent back. So like I said, I need this to run out so that I'm not picking up coal. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I do, but yeah. Let me wait for this, and then I'll tear it all out and we'll get it figured out here. I'm mostly clean slate. Alright, I know we're way past time, but we're going to keep going until we freaking finish this. Okay, so we need to put a single. Yeah, I accidentally deleted some of the belts. I deleted the whole center because I forgot that we had to move it backwards one. So all the ramps had to be moved back one. So that is why all of the belts are gone. Instead of just the one side, I need to delete both sides. Yeah, because we got to be able to input for the other side too. So. Alright, so then the way this one's going to work is... you know what I should do? I should just... Hold on, put this here. I should just take this whole center out, just completely, and rebuild it. It'll make things so much easier to work with than being like, okay, I think I want to put it here, so we'll remove a bit of that, and it's like, no, that won't work. And, you know what I mean? Something like that. There we go. Just put that back. With an autosave, of course. Right. Okay, so the way the inputs are going to work, 4 is the inputs are going to be here, like this on this side. Now I need to make sure I think about this very carefully because we got 2 belts coming in, right? And then they need to split to go to each side of the power station. So one side and the other. So if we do inside, we need to do outside, or we need to do, if we do left, and then left, and then right. No, so, okay, so the belts are going to have to cross no matter what. We'll have to figure that out later. I was just thinking of the inputs and the outputs. Like, they're going to have to split and then go, so... like I said, yeah, we'll have to cross them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, but for this one, this input is going to go here, just like that. So the only problem with doing this is the walkways are kind of useless now. The walkways in between are extremely useless, because there's only going to be, like, you got to crawl over the inputs and outputs in order to make that work. This is just because I'm not going to tear apart my entire power station and completely restructure it just so that we can make this work. We can make this work without doing that, or just so we can make it look pretty. I am definitely not down for that as well. So, okay, so then the outputs. So those are the inputs, and then the outputs, like I said, are going to be on this side. So output, and you'll see what I mean by the walkways being useless. Output. But this is because they form a wall when they're like this. Wait, why did those set back to input? Even though I swapped it. Whatever. This freaking game, man, has a bug in it. It has a bug that if you copy the settings, it doesn't matter what you change it doesn't matter if you change it to input or to output. Whatever the settings you copied are going to stick anyway. So it's incredibly annoying. It happens though. It's just a average everyday bug. Okay. Just need to make sure I only do the one side. Okay. All right. I clicked the button. There we go. Like I said, I'm only going to do one side because I want to be able to have power. And then once this side's done, then we'll go and tear out the center of the other side. And do that. But we'll do this side first. Okay. So, that. I'm going to have two inputs here, all the way across. I'm hoping that this should work well. I am worried about this side not having enough room. We'll have to work that out. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll probably run out of room on that one side. That goes there. Alright, and then the outputs are going to go this way, like I said. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh crap. Oops. That ain't gonna work. Not the way we want, no. Wait. No, the outputs are supposed to go the same way, you idiot. Okay. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Yeah, the outputs are supposed to go the same way. Man, how long have you been playing factory games? Years now? What the hell's wrong with you? It's alright. It's stupid. That's just me. Stupid McGee pants over here. Actually, yeah. This side is the only side that's going to suck. Trying to figure it out. Oh, we should be able to do that. No, wait, no, it'll be fine. Okay, yeah. Alright, no, it's fine. Alright, so these are going to go all the way to the ground. Like I said, we'll figure it out. That one, the end one. Because of the wall there. So yeah, the casings are going to come out, and then they're going to merge. They're going to merge together. So it goes there. And it goes. So yeah, you're getting an extra long episode for the final episode. How's that sound? That sounds pretty good, right? Right? No? Okay. And then slope up. This is the input. So yeah, we have to design it this way. Because of the space restraints. Almost there. Okay, so a bit like that. Alright, cool. So then we do a 2, and oh, this one's just going to be a single. So like that. And 2, and 1, and 2, and 1. Another 2, and another 1. Once you got the groove down, you actually go pretty fast. I can't wait for them to do blueprints, because doing blueprints is going to be my saving grace when I start a new game. I mean, you know what we might do is if the updates are considerable changes enough, and we have blueprints and stuff, what I absolutely could do, I'm gonna remove this belt because this belt needs to change. Just be careful not to go up 1. So don't move that power connector. Okay. If the change is significant enough with blueprints and stuff, we may just like blueprint a lot of things and then just completely rebuild the city. Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be kind of cool, huh? Okay, this one just needs a single one. So this one's going to be basically, it's going to be pretty much the same thing, just opposite. Oh, we also got to do this too, so that there isn't casings just hanging out on the belt somewhere. Accident, you know. They're now put missing. No? There is. I thought so. I was like, wait a minute, this space feels a little too... It felt a little too big. That's what she said. Oh, there's another... Oh, no, there it is. I was just like, wait a minute, there's... What? That I just... I thought I was going insane. And turns out I wasn't. The game was just being slow. even over here, it's like 16 FPS, 14 FPS. Freaking heck. Crazy. You can tell by the way the belts look when it's when it is going fast and when it is going slow. Like when the FPS slows down, the belts kind of slow down to they slow down to a different speed and then they kind of reverse direction. Because the game doesn't know what to do in these low FPS conditions. Yeah, I wonder if we have enough space to move that wall back a bit. Or is this exact? Oh no, it would take a long time. I'd have to tear that all out. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm fine with doing a curve at the end. Anyway. Okay. So then what we'll do is we'll do this and so like that, and like that, and then like that. Okay, and then we'll pull it away from the wall one. And then we'll move it down to the center of the road, basically, because that's where the belts need to converge anyway. Okay, so there's the output, and there's the input. Now we just got to get it figured out with the rest of the belt. Because the output doesn't matter as much, we can go a little while before we need to output. Yeah, we need to remove this whole belt here. I'm just going to have to remove it because I need it out of here. Jeez. That system works. Works in small chunks. Move this all the way up to here. Oh, no, there's only one power connection. There we go. So that way it's still serving that, and then I can build kind of where I can build without getting in the way of myself here. Look at all those fuel rod. Ooh, that would have been bad. Let's just remove that. Unhindered, basically, is what I was trying to go for. Okay, now I need to know how far or where to put the splitter. You know what I'm gonna do as well is right here. I might put like a we'll see here in a second. So okay, so yeah, we need to put a splitter. The splitter is going to have to be on this side of it. All right. Let's see. Make this go this way. Get it out of the way. Because I need to remove this belt too. Oh, whoops. Don't look down there. Okay. So then, yeah, 2 spaces before, I'm going to go underground. 2 spaces before the opening. Slope up. And this is so that I can actually walk around down in here. Okay, just like that. But the splitter is going to be... Wait, how's the splitter going to go, by the way? Okay, splitter's going to go here. Right. And then we're going to slope this down. up. Oops. Disconnect that. Alright, and off those fuel rods go. Very nice. So, yep, we can go ahead and... I fell down the hole. I forgot there was a hole there already. So yeah, say I can just walk straight across that. No big deal. We're gonna go disconnect the other sets of bells. Oh, did we run out of did we run out of igna powder already? We ran out of something. That's not good. That is not good at all. We ran out of something. That line should have been backed up already. What are we out of? Oh, the freaking... I bet I know what happened. Yeah, the freaking casing bullcrap that we were dealing with earlier. It's still a problem, isn't it? Ah, now it's wire. Yeah, now we're full up with casings. Why? There she goes. Oh, this is gonna be it. Fly! Please. Cool. I was like spamming it, like, what the hell? Okay, I need to not land. It is 10 FPS over here. Because everything's trying to load in. Okay. We just need to remove enough to where it gets enough wire going in. We may have to change the system entirely because it needs too much wire. It doesn't pull enough casings out of the system. To have enough wire to go. This is just not going to work, is it? I gotta keep pulling casings. Damn it. Oh, this is irritating. No, it's just, it's not going to work. No, it's irritating. It's not going to work. Not going to work. The reason is because compared to casings, we only need 4 casings per minute. So what's happening is the casings are clogging up the system because it can't take enough casings out to match that of the wire itself. The reason this system works up here, it works well. If we look, it takes one of each, or it takes the same amount of each. So 6 of that and 6 of the other. That's the reason why it works. But yeah, we're just gonna have to have a different freaking elevator for. Oh my gosh, I don't have the room. I do not have the freaking room for this. But yeah, we're just gonna have to have a different elevator, or an extra elevator. We can fit 2 more elevators in here. 3 more elevators. We can fit 3 more elevators over here. I'm gonna have to completely shift everything over in order to make that work. That's the only way this system's gonna work, if it has its own elevator. Okay, cool down, everybody. Calm down. Yeah, like I said though, that's the only way this system's gonna freaking work. It's annoying because I have to tear apart my system in order to freaking make this work. And I don't want to. It's already set up. So we'll have to move. Actually, will we have to? If we move these elevators... Wait, will we have to move the elevators at all? Or can we just, like, 1, 2, 3? No. Okay, so... Actually... No, that fits right in the middle of that. That fits right in the middle of my system. We'll have to do some switching around with the elevators themselves, but no, we don't have to move any elevators. This will just work. Okay. The only reason I'm irritated is because I have to completely actually I do have to tear apart the elevators. I've actually got to move the tallest ones back. So that we have 3 elevators at the very top, plus the steel beams and stuff has to go all the way to the very top. Oh. Man, this game is... I'm so over it already. Okay. Well, give me 2 seconds to freaking redo that. This whole system. Alrighty, that only took about 2.5 hours. Oh my gosh, it took so long to get that going, but it did. Finally did get it working now. So now you can see each floor now has 3 elevators. It has 2 elevators, one for the input of the shells. I actually had to widen out, as you can see here, I had to widen out the area a little bit, unfortunately. And we can't go any further because that's where the sidewalk ends. But the elevator could be part of the structure. It's fine. But yeah, now we got the input of the fuel rods here, the Ignum fuel rods. We've got the output of the Ignum powder, the output of the wire coil, the output of the casings going all the way through the system and then being turned into those fuel rods. Fuel is working pretty damn good as well. Even all the way up here. I haven't put a single pump on this entire pipeline, by the way, from the oil to the low density alumite to the fuel, all the way up here and now into the fuel rods. Not a single pump is anywhere near that, other than the actual pump jack itself pulling oil out of the ground. So really cool. The pumps are kind of they're not exactly useful unless you're going incredibly high, but yeah, there's not a single pump on that line. Yeah, now you can see we are in fact producing the Ignum fuel rods now because the elevator system did not work. So anyway, now that that is working, I believe I got rehooked up as well. I had to rearrange down here quite a bit. Obviously, with the moving of this stuff and whatnot, we are making the fuel rods still, or the casings. With this system still works the same because it does work. But yeah, this had to get moved over a little bit, and then now this elevator goes all the way. There we go. Jeez, the FPS is killing me. But the final elevator inputs the wire here. I actually had to add a third wire coil line because these two that split here, this one and that line there, one's going to a full set of 8 machines and only one's going to a set of 4 machines. So that one can work on a single line, but these two we're not keeping up. We're not able to keep up at all. So I added a third line in, and then this little line is these 2 lines are full. It's just to help, just in case it needs it, but it doesn't usually need it. So, but yeah, we got the fuel rods going in, and then they're being outputted there. I did have to move this box over, but yeah, we're about full on that. Did I put a single? I think I put a single slot. No, I didn't. No, that's fine. It'll be all right. But yeah, this is now all rehooked up. I just had to move it over slightly. So, yeah. Next portion of this is to finish doing the power station. I'm so exhausted. This video is going to go out extremely late because I've been at this all day. Literally all day have I been at this system. But hey, at least we got a full line of fuel rods. I'm glad we actually got that, because imagine if we didn't notice that until everything was already, until it was, you know, strictly already on. It was already on these fuel rods. Why is there more fuel? Oh, there's a splitter there. I was like, why is there fuel rods just hanging out on a random belt? It's like, because those are those are that. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be the output line. And then slope up, and then do that. Yeah, like I said, the lines were going to cross, so we already kind of knew that was going to happen. And then we're going to put a 2 here, which is going to be a merger. I'm actually going to put the merger back one, so then there's an extra casing sitting upon that line there. And we're going to have both lines. Oh wait, this. Oh no, this goes to the road. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Does that connect the 2 power? No, it doesn't. All right, but then that can go there for those casings, right here, because we need to output these casings. Yep, so that it continues to use those. Yeah, you can see the lines being sucked down. This belt should be mostly empty for the most part. It should never be full. It should always be empty. Uh-oh. That's not good. There might be a break in the line somewhere. Crap, what was? Because this should be going indefinitely. Oh yeah, there is a break in the line. Oh! What the heck? Well, that can't be there. That should still be connected to power. That does kind of suck. Actually, yeah, that might not be connected to power anymore. Just in case it's not. And the only problem is I can't cross this. Yeah, let's make this a cross point, because otherwise it's going to be painful. Damn autosave. So now we can go. Boop. And it's a little bit awkward. There's 8. Probably have to make some more of these now because I like using it. There. That's like a little bridge. Okay, yep, see now the casings line's completely empty. Very good. That's just so I can cross between the 2 sides here. So now that that side's working completely now, we can go ahead and work on the other side. So I just got to go through and tear out the entire line. This entire thing has got to go. But I'm going to tear this all out and then rebuild it. So, and we'll do exactly what we've done on the other side. Alrighty then, finally got that done. still putting in the, we're still putting it in, but looks like everything is working. Well, uh-oh, something's not right. We're not producing anything. Is this not working? Manage inventory. Oh, I'm an idiot. I know why. There's no foundations underneath these. This one I decided to tear out completely because it was just easier. Whoopsie. That would probably be why those are not taking in not taking in the fuel rods. That would probably be why. Alright, cool. Well, at least it wasn't some big foreign mystery. Some big mystery. I don't know why I said foreign. Some big mystery. Alright, so we got the casings. I got another spot where I can cross over here. So we can do that. And also I wanted to fill in any of the gaps with foundation in these spots here. There. There we go. Right, let me cross over here. I want to see if I can get back in on top of this road here. Put that back. Okay, then we need to repaint, of course. It was R, that's what it was. Traffic yellow, asphalt. Okay, fixed. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so now we have foundations all the way throughout. Gosh, the lag is really bad over here all of a sudden, now that everything's working. So then the next step would be to take this and go as far as we can with it, of course, and we got to do this to both sets. Oops. Yep. So yeah, like I said, there's going to be spots in here where it's completely and utterly useless, like those little walkways and such. Like you have to climb over the railings in order to even access those screens. But hey, you know what? At least this is all working now. Okay. No, I'm short. How many am I short? Oh my gosh, dude, I'm short so many. Can I make? I think I can make those. That's my inventory. Oh, here we go. There. That should be enough to finish us off. Yep. We can cancel the rest of that. Alrighty, so that's all now back in working order, and we are producing full power again. Very nice. I think we're actually producing... No, we won't be producing more power because the generators have a set output that they're able to go to max, no matter the fuel. It's just the fuel rods themselves only output more power because they last longer. So that's a thing. Don't tell me we're running out of iron again. Why do some of those look more full? That just must have been a graphical thing. Oh, the things are loading in. But hey, we are producing fuel rods now at full rate. So yeah, we won't ever build casings unless we absolutely need to. And yet, you can see the casings coming back. The casings are coming back from the power station, and now we are making those. Now, of course, until the system gets full, we're going to be seeing empty belts on the fuel rod side of things. Like this box here. I like how they just disappear and then they pop out. They pop out the other end. Yeah. Now the cool thing about this is too, our Ignum usage is going to be so much lower than it was previously. Now it's going to be really high right now because we're making fuel rods at max rate right now. So we might run out of Ignum before we fill up this container here once it appears. Yeah, we might run out of Ignum before that happens. Hopefully not, but we shall see. We are now on Ignum fuel rods like I wanted before the update came out. So pretty happy about that. Here you can have all my Ignum that I had spare. Here, have all my Ignum. How much Ignum did I actually have? Holy crap. Okay. Good. No, I don't have anything else to. Oh, well, yes, I do. I have some casings. I'll go throw that in one of these machines. But cool, we are now done with this whole project. And with that, that is going to be it for this episode of Foundry. So just as a quick little reminder, this is going to be the last episode for a while. I am going to wait until they put out an update that optimizes the game a little bit more, as they promised to do. Like I said before, I also don't expect to be at 60 FPS, but I am hoping for at least 30, or at least a bit of an improvement where it's not so slideshow. And I also understand that the way I play this game and the way most people play this game is completely different. Because I play like crazy, and they don't play as crazy. But yeah, at least we got that done. So hopefully that update will bring some optimization, and then we more than likely, or at least hopefully, we will be able to pop back in and look as everything's popping in here and get that. But Satisfactory 1.0 will be taking over the channel and whatnot. So yeah, like I said, for now, that is going to be it for this episode of Foundry. Next time, hopefully we can get into the new research and stuff like that. It's just the lag has gotten so bad that we can't even build the new factory stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, ta-ta for now. I don't know how to sign this off, but that is going to be it. So we shall see you hopefully on Satisfactory when I start my new series. But yeah, just take one last look at everything and whatnot, and that'll be it. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see here. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.